Welcome, Leo and Leo cross watchers. Whoops. Not for the sorry. Welcome to your mini weekly love reading. So, hope you guys have had a wonderful day. And of course, thank you for stopping by my channel. I do have the October 2023 monthly love readings coming out this week, so please keep an eye out for those. So Leo, we're starting off with this Seven of Cups here. Ten of Cups. Obviously, it is a love situation. The Seven of Cups usually talks about having a lot of options. Leo, what it actually feels like is that there's, obviously that you have a lot of options, but it feels like there's a lot of good going on in your life. It feels like it's the first time since you were young or since, a time past that you were feeling this good, this confident about things that are coming into your life. It almost feels like, destiny has turned in your favor. And if it hasn't yet, it certainly will. I do want to say, Leo, that there is somebody that is kind of an ASS. I feel like it's like there's one person it's like they seem to be jealous of you. It feels like it's fairly small in comparison to the rest that's going on. It feels like this person is making an exit from your life, so it's not like they're going to come in and ruin anything. And then I feel like there's one other person, and I feel like it can go one of two ways, because this is a general reading. So Leo, it's either that it's a grandparent that's looking kind of down on you, but, not down on you, but is looking, from the 5D. And it's the energy of they wish they had the chances that you're being given. Obviously they're, it's not like they would want to take it from you. It doesn't feel like it's I'm going to be honest, guys, it doesn't feel like it's someone that was terribly emotionally available when you knew them. It feels like someone that was it kind of feels like a controlling, overbearing kind of energy. I'm sorry to talk. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It just kind of feels like there's still that element of somebody here wanting to control things. For others of you, it actually feels like it's somebody that wants to be the boss even when they're not the boss. You know what I mean? I feel like this is somebody that it's like they like to micromanage everybody else's life. Excuse me. Well, it just feels like it's almost like a busybody energy, but their energy seems to be focused in on you for some reason. So, can you tell us a little bit about previous energy? Two of Swords with the Ten of Swords. So the Two of Swords, of course, talks about it's almost like thinking that you're limited to, this specific thought, but actually it's almost like there is a part of you that's aware that there's a lot more going on. And I feel like that's the energy that you were in. For those of you that are healing out of that energy, you'll be feeling this way. But for others of you, I'm actually feeling that it's like you're so grateful that you did the healing, because that shiz is not easy, right? Anybody who has done any healing, it usually does not feel that good. And I feel like there's a part of you that may have wanted to pump the brakes in the past, right? It's almost like, I think I've had enough healing for today. Thank you very much. You know what I mean? And I feel like there was this little, it's almost like this little annoying voice that told you, you better keep going, you better keep going. And from what I'm seeing here, you do. It's almost like when you were in that energy of, not that you were healing too much, but being kind of downtrodden by the effect of healing. it's almost like you kind of slipped back into that energy where you wanted to skip over the healing and just get to the nice part. Um, and I feel like it's almost like you have learned that lesson. I know it's like cliche to say, but you know, they say it's not the journey, it's the destination. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but I feel like you really get it now. I feel like before you may have been focused on the destination, and I feel like it's almost like you're seeing, if you focus on the journey, how many kind of like offshoots that journey can have. Can we get one more for what's coming up for Leo? What's coming up for Leo? Coming up. Leo. Are you going to share with the class, Leo? So we have Temperance at the bottom of the deck with the Seven of Swords reversed. So the Seven of Swords reversed upright, it talks about, betrayal and rejection and loss and stealing. And it's kind of like the seediest card in the deck in that respect because it's in secrecy, right? At least that devil energy is presented. This is someone trying to hide it. And I feel like that there's someone that's coming up behind you. Or it's almost like that you're going to have to meet. Sorry, I didn't mean to push my hand in front of that camera. I feel like that there's some sort of foe coming. It doesn't feel even like they're an enemy, because I feel like in your energy, they're not big enough to qualify as an enemy, right? It's like they're just not big enough of a deal in your life for them to, warrant any of your energy going in their direction. Excuse me. I feel like it's almost like someone's going to get caught red-handed here. And I feel like either you're too focused on something else that's more important when this person does whatever they do. Or you see them kind of taking something that doesn't belong to them, stealing essentially, but you don't do anything about it because that there's going to be a natural consequence. So for those of you that aren't familiar with that term, I'll just explain it quickly. A natural consequence is when somebody puts into motion the consequence, or in this case, punishment for their own actions. Right? So it's like, if I step in a puddle, the natural consequence is that now my shoe and my sock are wet all day. Right? Rather than someone kind of inflicting a punishment upon the person. And I feel like it's almost like you kind of know that this person is in for a ride if they keep doing what they're doing. But they've become so small for you now that it's like it just doesn't, it's just not big enough for you to factor into your life plans and how you're moving forward and all that stuff. Ah! Ow. I'm just going to just have my elbow off the fan. I'm just going to pull one more card to make sure this person isn't going to cause you guys a whole bunch of problems. So we have the Page of Cups reversed with the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It feels like, I feel like this person might make some sort of impassioned plea to you it's like, I feel like they're going to go around and talk some dirt on your name and be like, Leo said they'd help me. I can't believe they did this. Why wouldn't they? It's like they're going around complaining about what's going on in their life. I feel like everyone's sick of it. And not even the part where they complain about you. It just feels like the kind of person that laments daily about the same thing, time after time after time. And it's almost like, and even if it's not the same thing, it's the same type of complaint. It's like that they could fix themselves. Right? It's like they complain about there being too much dust on the sidewalk. And like either sweep it or shut up. I shouldn't say it like that, but you know what I mean. There's just this energy here of, it's like this person wants you back in their life, in whatever capacity that would be, to fix their problems. But it's almost like they would feel like they've pulled one over on you if you did. And again, it doesn't feel like this is too big of a deal for you. I'm not sure why it's coming through then. Maybe it's just confirmation, but whatever. So I feel like if you were to go back, it's almost like this person would be disgusted and would make you pay for it somehow. You know what I mean? It's like they would inflict more of whatever they did in the past if you went back now, even though they're kind of going around complaining, saying that their problems are all your fault. So, that's your reading for today, Leo. I hate to leave you that way. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Again, it doesn't feel like this deal is very big to you. It maybe is just giving you a bit of clarity on the situation. So I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.